Hello everyone. Today we're talking about how SpaceX, a US rocket company that works with the American military, might have taken money from Chinese investors. Yeah, it may sound crazy, but it's true. And let's see what happened and why this matters. Recently, a report from ProPublica and a court case showed that some Chinese investors had put money into SpaceX. As it didn't happen directly, the money was sent through offshore companies in places like the Cayman Islands. These offshore hubs are often used to hide who the real investor is. Now, here's why this is a big deal. SpaceX doesn't just make rockets for fun or tourism. It's also a major US military contractor. It launches satellites for the Department of Defense and even sends secret spy satellites into orbit. So, if foreign investors, especially from a country like China, which the US sees as a major rival, have money in such a company, people start worrying about national security risks. They fear that information about military projects or technology could leak or be influenced. After these reports came out, some US lawmakers got seriously concerned. They sent letters to the Defense Department and NASA asking them to look into it. Because as they said, SpaceX lacks of transparency, meaning not showing clearly who owns what. As this raises serious questions for a company working with the military. Basically, they wanted to know who exactly has control over SpaceX. Now, SpaceX didn't give a public explanation, but there's an interesting clue. Back in 2021, the company had agreed to a $50 million deal with a Chinese firm, but as soon as that deal became public, SpaceX canceled it. That move suggests they know how sensitive this topic is, and they didn't want it to blow up into a political issue. As you know, Elon Musk himself often walks on a fine line between business and politics. While he's very close to US government projects through SpaceX, he's also built strong ties with China through Tesla, which makes and sells electric cars there. As people says, Elon's pro-China attitude helps Tesla's growth, but others think it could create conflicts of interest, especially when one of his companies is tied to US defense. Some experts say foreign money doesn't always mean danger. Investors just want profit. But critics argue that defense companies are different. Even a small amount of foreign investment can raise questions like, who has access to sensitive data? Or can foreign investors influence key decisions? So, to sum it up, SpaceX might not have broken any law, but the idea that Chinese investors have money in a company working on US military is worrying for many. It's a reminder that in today's world, money and power travel faster than rockets, and sometimes, even the strongest walls of secrecy can be breached. What do you think? Should foreign countries be allowed to invest in companies that build military technology? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.